Hello everyone, welcome back to the Ancillary Physics 3 and we are discussing unit number 3 and today we are going to discuss three simple topics, namely the mean or average value of AC voltage for a half cycle, an associated problem with that, then mean value of an alternating current, and the third topic is root mean square value of an alternating current. These are the three topics that we are going to discuss in this lecture. First one, the mean or average value of an AC voltage for half cycle. For half cycle. So here you can refer to the previous video. The EMF the alternating EMF is represented as E, that is equal to E naught sin omega t. This we can write equation number 1. Now what we have to calculate? Mean or average value of an AC voltage. So now the mean or average value of an alternating EMF over a half cycle is, this we can denote E average, or we can write E mean, that is equal to integral of 0 to t by 2 E naught sin omega t divided by integral of t by 2 into dt. So we have to integrate the alternating EMF for half cycle and divide that value with the integral over half cycle into dt. So it represents, so this is the representation, graphical representation of one full cycle, in which this portion is the half cycle, positive half cycle. Now we consider this positive half cycle. We are taking instantaneous EMF at every infinitesimally small point which is progressing in the direction, forward direction, where when time elapses it goes up and goes down. This is half cycle. It implies that, this equation implies that we are considering every instantaneous point and the alternating EMF at every instantaneous point. Integral represents the summation. So summing all the points and divided by total number of points, that is nothing but mean in mathematics. We all as per our common understanding. So that here summing everything and divide by total number of points. That is what here it represents. Fine. Now what is the denominator? integral of 0 to t by 2 into dt, which is nothing but integral of 0 to which is nothing but t, have the limits t by 2, that you can say t by 2. So t by 2 under denomination, so we can write this equation as 2 by t, and we can take the e naught outside, so 2 e naught by t, integral over 0 to t by 2 sin omega t into dt. So this is equation number 2 and this is equation number 3. Well, now this is equal to 2 e naught by t. Integral of sin omega t is nothing but minus cos omega 2 divided by omega. So this becomes minus cos omega t by omega, integral over 0 to t by 2. But omega is angular velocity, that we can write 2 pi nu or 2 pi f, where nu or f is nothing but the linear frequency. Then we can define time as 1 by f, so that you can write omega equal to 2 pi by t. Okay, keep this in mind. You can substitute this omega equal to 2 pi by t here, so that 2 e naught by t multiplied by minus cos 2 pi by t into small t divided by 2 pi by t 0 to t by 2. Now we can bring this term in the numerator to term in the denominator to the numerator, so that this becomes 2 e naught by t multiplied by t by 2 pi, this side minus cos, let me apply the limits, 2 pi by t multiplied by t by 2 minus of minus plus cos of 2 pi by t multiplied by 0. Okay, here 2 and 2 will cancel, t and t cancel, so remaining is e naught by pi, and this side minus cos, t 2 cancel, so minus cos pi plus cos 0. So this is equal to e naught by pi minus cos pi, which is equal to cos pi equal to minus 1, so minus of minus 1 plus cos 0 1, so this term becomes 2, so 2 e naught by pi. So this is nothing but E average or E mean, that is the mean or average value of an alternating voltage for a half cycle, that is nothing but 2 e naught by pi. Right? So this is one topic, and let us see a problem associated with the topic. Let us see a problem related to the topic that we have discussed just earlier. The statement of the problem: if the AC main supply were given to be 220 volt. Come on. What would be the average EMF during a positive half cycle? This is the problem, and the solution is here. What is given? If the AC main supply were given to be 220 volt, what would be the average EMF during a positive half cycle? So the given voltage is nothing but the root mean square value. So the given value of EMF is the RMS value. Hence, E RMS is nothing but 220 volt. And if we want to calculate the peak value, right, the relation between RMS value and peak value is nothing but E naught, right? So you can write E RMS is nothing but E naught by root 2. So that if you want E naught, that is peak value, we have to multiply root mean square value with root 2. So root 2 into E RMS. E RMS is 220 volt. The value of root 2 is 1.414 multiplied by 220. This will give us 311. So E naught is 311 volt. So now we got the value for E naught. What we have to calculate? We have to calculate the E average during the positive half cycle. That is E average we have to calculate. The formula for E average is nothing but 2 E naught by pi. That is what we have just derived. So that 2 times E naught is 311 divided by pi. This is 3.142. If you are substituting and you are simplifying these values, we will end up with 198 volts. Okay, you can do it using your calculator. So that E average will be 198 volts. This is one problem, very simple problem. Now let's move on to another topic, mean value of an alternating current. Earlier we have calculated mean or average value for an alternating voltage. Now we are going to calculate mean or average value of alternating current. This is also for a positive half cycle. So mean value of an alternating current. Okay. So mean value of an alternating current for a positive half cycle. For that, let us write the expression for the current, instantaneous current. So the equation for alternating current I, which is equal to I naught sin omega t. So I equal to I naught sin omega t. This is equation number 1. Okay. Now we have to calculate average or mean value of I. That is I average or I mean, which is equal to integral of 0 to t by 2 I naught sin omega t divided by integral of 0 to t by 2 into dt. Okay, but already we know that integral of 0 to t by 2 into dt is nothing but t by 2. Okay, so I average that we can write 2 times I naught. Let's bring this I naught as common out, it's a constant value, by 2. So this and this will cancel out, and what is remaining? Integral of 0 to t by 2 sin omega t into dt. Here the dt is missing. Okay, and there is a t here, right? T by 2, so 2 by t. Good. So this is equal to I naught by t. Integral of sin omega t is nothing but minus cos omega t by omega 0 to t by 2. Now this is equal to I naught by t multiplied by minus of cos. Let us substitute 2 pi by t in the place of omega. So cos 2 pi by t divided by omega, so that becomes divided by 2 pi by t and 0 to t by 2. This is equal to I naught by t multiplied by t by 2 pi, then minus cos 2 pi by t into t. Here also multiplied by t 0 to t by 2. What will happen? T will cancel out. What is remaining? I naught by 2 pi inside minus cos 2 pi by t multiplied by t by 2 minus of minus plus cos 2 pi by t into 0. T will cancel, 2 will cancel. So I naught by 2 pi here minus cos pi plus cos 0, which is equal to I naught by 2 pi and then into 2. Okay, is it correct? This place I naught t by 2, so 2 by t, so here it is not 2t, so there should be only t, so it's 2 I naught by t, so 2 I naught by t, 2 I naught by t, so this will cancel out each other. So what will be remaining is I naught by pi. So here also I naught by pi. So now this is equal to 2 I naught by pi. So I average equal to 2 I naught by pi. right? Earlier we have calculated E average. This is 2 E naught by pi. For the purpose of comparison, I am just showing you this, right? Okay. And the third topic of today's lecture is mean square value of an alternating current. Let's see that. Root mean square value of an alternating current. Okay, what we have to do? We have to consider the expression for current, instantaneous value of current at any point. That expression I equal to I naught sin omega t, that we have to consider, and we have to take the square of it, and we have to calculate mean of that square value, mean square value. Then you have to take the square root for that, so that root mean square value we will get. Okay, so the expression for alternating current for an instantaneous time. So the alternating current can be represented by I equal to I naught sin omega t, right? Now we have to calculate the square of this. So I square is nothing but I naught square sin square omega t. Now mean of this square value of this I square, right? Mean square value of this I square. So mean square value I naught, right? Mean square value that we can write, this is 0 to it. We have to calculate it for a complete cycle, right? If you want to take the mean square value for an root mean square value, you have to calculate the mean square value for complete cycle. So that I naught square sin square omega t divided by integral of 0 to t into dt. Here also into dt. But integral of 0 to t into dt is nothing but t, limit running from 0 to t, this is nothing but t. Okay, so that this we can write I square, you can take out from the integral, I naught square. So I naught square by t, integral of 0 to t sin square omega t into dt. But recollect from the previous expression for root mean square value of alternating voltage, we can write cos 2 theta, which is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. So if you multiply on either side with minus, so this becomes like this, that is minus cos 2 theta, which is equal to minus 1 plus 2 sin square theta. If you rewrite this equation for 2 sin square theta, we will have 1 minus cos 2 theta, and you can write this equation for sin square theta. So in right hand side it becomes 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 minus cos 2 theta, right? So in that way, so let's write this equation here. I naught square by t integral of 0 to t sine square omega t into dt, right? Now in the place of sine square theta, that is theta is nothing but omega t. So sine square omega t is equal to 1 by 2 1 minus cos 2 omega t. In that way you can write. So that I naught square by t integral of 0 to t 1 by 2, right? So we can bring the 1 by 2 common out. So I naught square 1 by 2t 1 minus cos 2 omega t into dt you can write. Or you can write I naught square by 2t, right, integral of 0 to t dt minus integral of 0 to t cos 2 omega t into dt. This is the similar expression that we have applied for calculating root mean square value of alternating voltage. So here you can write again I naught square by 2t, here t running from 0 to t minus cos 2 omega t becomes sin 2 omega t by 2 omega 0 to t, like this. So this becomes I naught square by 2t, here it becomes t minus sin 2 omega t by 2 omega plus, right, sin 2 omega by 2 omega into 0. Okay, assume that, let us evaluating this for complete cycle. T is for full cycle. For full cycle, for a complete cycle, t is nothing but 2 pi. So in this place you can apply 2 pi. Okay, so here this will cancel out. Sin 2 pi is nothing but sin 0. Sin 0 and sin 2 pi are same. Why? Because in a complete cycle, starting from 0, 2 pi is 360 degree. So that 0 and 2 pi are same, both will cancel out. So what we will have in hand is I naught square by 2t into t, this will cancel out, so that I naught square by 2. Right? So this is mean square value. But what we want the root mean square value. Okay, we want the root mean square value IRMS, that is nothing but you have to take the square root of this terms, square root of I naught square by 2. So this becomes I naught by root 2, that is IRMS, which is equal to I naught by root 2. If you recollect your previous root mean square expression for voltage, it becomes, E naught by root 2, if you recollect the terms. Alright, so these are the final expression for root mean square value of voltage and current. This root mean square value is also called virtual value. So root mean square value is also called virtual value, right? So the expression for the virtual value of current or virtual value of voltage are this. Okay, So with this, let me stop today's discussion and we will resume back in the next lecture. Thank you.